There's not many things in basketball more exciting than an ankle breaking play, and that's why today on Top NBA, we're coming at you with the NBA ankle breaker moments. And look at this. First off, hitting the deck. Goodbye to you. Next up, Dwayne Wade. You know he had a little dribble bag right there, and they're getting hyped up on the court. Look at that, Dwayne Wade in between the legs, and he goes flying. He went tumbling downhill like an avalanche or something right there. Next up, here we go. We got Kevin Durant. Look at that once again. These guys, they're not just falling, they're going flying off to the side. And Chris Paul, one of the masters of the shake and bake, he got this guy to roll his ankle too. Oh, man. That's pretty embarrassing. It's one thing if you fall. It's another thing if you injure yourself while you're falling. And, of course, you got to hit the shot afterwards. Next up, oh, look at that. Gets him to the floor. And that's a crunch time shot too. Oh, boy. He went stumbling around right there. Next up, looks like we've got a young Jason Tatum sitting down Paul George. We've seen Paul George hit the deck on a couple ankle breakers before, one time on Steph Curry. Oh, look at that. Goes absolutely to the ground on the young Jason Tatum. Next up, oh no, the hesitation got him flying backwards. And you see they're laughing on the sideline. It's a pretty funny play. It's not often that you see a guy go flying to the ground. So, of course, you got to chuckle a little bit. Next up, Damian Lillard. Oh, boy. Went to the deck. Look at this, behind the back, and there go his ankles. That's unfortunate. Looks like he might have gotten a little shaken up too. Next up, Donovan Mitchell in between the legs like he's ice skating. Went flying to the ground. Oh, and you see the Jazz. They're going to clown him a little bit for that one. Next up, Kawhi Leonard. Oh, no, it took two out at once. Looked like he went bowling right there. That's a strike. Look at this. Three guys go flying to the ground. Kawhi Leonard getting it done. Next up, look at this, just messing around with old Paul Pierce. Come on, man. You can't do that to a senior citizen. That's not fair. And next up right here, see the crossover move behind the back, and he goes flying right towards the basket. Sent him home. Next up, mixing him up right here. That's a pretty low move. Took one out of Kyrie's book right here. Learning from his net teammate. Look at that. Just messing around with him, zigzagging in and out. And a beautiful finish. Next up, here we go. We got James Harden. You know, he's the master of the hesitation. Looks at that, just waits for him to get up. He stood there. I wonder if we can get a timer on that. That might have been 5 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and then shoots it. And, of course, you got to sink the shot. Next up, here we go. The hesitation. Oh, boy. He's stumbling all over the place. Looks like he's intoxicated. Goes all the way to the free throw line. Look at this. Goes for the shot fake. Then just goes absolutely flying. And, of course, hits the shot. Next up, here we go. We got Jordan Poole getting it done. Jordan Poole dropping a man. The hesitation, the in and out. The young buck for the Warriors, not Steph Curry. We got another dude in here. Next up, look at that shot. Gets him to go flying to the ground. And you know they love it courtside. Fred VanVleet gets him stumbling and tumbling all the way to the ground. Next up, Kyrie Irving. Oh, you don't want to see what he does to the big man. Oh, no. You can't get a big, clumsy guy like that falling to the ground. He's going to start an earthquake. Look at that, Kyrie Irving. Sinking it. And you know the Nets, they're going to love it over there on the court side. They got some of the best courtside celebrations out there. And next up, D'Angelo Russell going in and out of traffic. Look at this one more time. He's going the wrong way. He had one guy running the wrong way, and he had another guy falling to the ground. Now, oh boy, we got King James. No way King James is out here breaking ankles at that age. Come on, man. You just let the old guy mess you up at the end of the buzzer, too, and they're all losing it. Next up, Paul George. First off, he drops the unicorn. Second off, he drops the hammer. Look at this. In and out. Bye-bye, Porzingis. Caution, slippery floors. And Paul George yams it in. Next up, about time that we saw this, Steph Curry. Getting him stumbling all over the place. You can't put a big man on Steph Curry. Pau Gasol put in the spin cycle. He's not even facing him. He's got his back turned to him the whole time. Steph Curry just messing with the big man. And next up, here we go. We got Zion. Once again, just wish we could see this guy play some more because he is so entertaining. He's got the dribble moves. He's got the shot. And, of course, he's got the strength in the paint. And next up here, we got, oh, boy. Somebody on the Clippers is falling all over the place. Look at this, between the legs. Donovan Mitchell. Come on now. He's the only life that Utah's had for the past few decades. Look at this, Damian Lillard going behind the back, drops a man in the process, and the Euro. He's got guys diving all over the place. It looked like that was paid acting right there. Next up, James Harden mixing up Jamal Murray. Come on, man. Look, if you're gonna go to the ground, you gotta stay down. You can't try to recover and then have a dude nail a three in your face. Look at that. Tries to recover. And you can't complain about it either. What are you doing, man? Just accept your defeat. Next up, ooh, the between the legs. Crisp shot. Crisp move right on Brandon Ingram. Oh, boy. And yeah, you can see why the Lakers got rid of him. But now, of course, he's shining over there with the Pelicans. And they're going to love that one. And next up, here we go. We got James Harden. James Harden. Oh, no, he's got two guys on him and the and 1-3. Look at that between the legs. Then they try to recover. Then they foul him. Oh, that's a disaster. That is a disaster. Paul George and Patrick Beverley both getting it from the beard. And that's a good way to end off today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so that you never miss any of our videos. And we'll see you guys next time.